you see me, you wanna ride the wave. I can spot you from a mile away. Tap the gas and I'm gone, this is not a race. I just bought some racks in. What's happening? It's just me and my guys, I'm got no rap friends. You ain't see the front but talking back ends. Oh, I see the money, whoa, pick and roll, give and go. I see the money, whoa, pick and roll, give and go. I see the money, whoa, pick and roll, give and go. I see the money, whoa, pick and roll, give and go. Oh my God, 3 cars, 5 jobs, slam door, off the law. Shorty said she got the wop, I just want the wop. Posting money on the snap, that'll get you robbed. Nike tech, shot wet, 3 dice bet, head crack flags. This is not a question, I don't ever practice, never act in, always act in. Back in 2010, we all sippin' activists. Now these beats are taking damage like my Achilles is. Already got the crib, I think it's time to flood my wrist. Baguettes along her neck, I just iced down my chick. It's not what you know, but what you do with it. I do it the best, don't care if you did it. Stayed down till I came up, now I'm 2 in it. Money in my sleep, I'm a true business. I need a Louis bag for all this cash or something. Can't fit it in my pockets, got me mad at some. Hit a 10 to a 20, now it's adding up. I'm not bragging, I'm just bagging up. Yeah. Oh, I see the money, whoa, pick and roll, give and go. I see the money, whoa, pick and roll, give and go. I see the money, whoa, pick and roll, give and go. I see the money, whoa, pick and roll, give and go. Really real, no, this is not for play. I see you and you see me, you.
Yeah, talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
Back again like flu season, I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming now, my roof leaving, don't give a I don't care. Did the by my lonesome, no wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run, all I really want is my share. Get him, I got him, I told him it's nothing. In the discussion, all them feelings, I throw all my pain on percussion. It's disgusting, I hear them bragging about that they did and it do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you on my spot at the feast. I've been on go mode, showboat, rowboat, wave ride. Cool shorty, too naughty, pool party, wet for the face ride. Annie up, penny down, hand me down, thrift store, old drip. New money, too funny, old shorty, talk about old. I'm on they now, can't get a pass now, I'm a cash cow, keeping it brash now. It's trash now, I'ma spaz out. I've been killing my lows and living on highs. You see in the sky's the proof. You could just see in my eyes that there is no lies, I cannot disguise the truth. I've been duck dog, getting in my new merch, color duck sauce on the new couch with my chucks on. Get the on with that hate. I'm big cool on the small chat, cause I know now that I'm all that. Got a Hawkeye on the ball cat, get the out of my face.
Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
To LA with it, to LA with it, yeah. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no chain. Feel like Ice Cube cause I did good day. I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10-10-80, had a paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash nothing, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we ballin'. To LA with it. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no chain. Feel like Ice Cube, cause a dead good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10-10-80, had a paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash nothing, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we ballin'. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. We go forever now. We go forever and ever, yeah. You know that I'm at your setup, yeah. You wish that you can do better, no, I won't let up, We go forever and ever, yeah. I go and create the pressure, yeah. You wish that you can do better, You wish that you can do better, yeah. I know that I can do better. I'm so in love with the cheddar. I'm so in love with my little boo. It was written like a letter. Think I was born with the juice. Think I was born with the sauce. Think I was born a little crazy. Then I turned up to a boss. Gotta go and get it. I keep running up the digits. Lost my mind, I gotta fix it. Kill the beat, cold killing. Need to change the way I'm living. Never sleeping, I'm tripping. This is forever and ever. We live forever and ever, yeah. We go forever and ever, yeah. You know that I'm at your setup, yeah. You wish that you can do better, no, I won't let up, We go forever and ever, yeah. I go and create the pressure, yeah. You wish that you can do better, You wish that you can do better, yeah. Ooh. We go forever and ever, yeah. Ooh, we go forever and ever. We go forever and ever. Real hustlers don't sleep. Cat naps all week. On a mission for the green. I've been at it since a teen. No pillow talk, no tea. Out the way, keep it cheap. Shawty told me she'll We go forever and ever. We go forever and ever, yeah. You know that I'm a trendsetter, yeah. You wish that you can do better, no, it won't let her, We go forever and ever, yeah. I go and create the pressure, yeah. You wish that you can do better, You wish that you can do better, yeah. I know that I can do better. I'm so in love with the chatter. I'm so in love with my little boo. It was written like a letter. Think I was born with the juice. Think I was born with the sauce. Think I was born a little crazy. Then I turned up to a boss. Gotta go and get it. I keep running up the digits. Lost my mind, I gotta fix it. Kill the beat, cold killing. Need to change the way I'm living. Never sleeping, I'm tripping. This is forever and ever. We live forever and ever, yeah. We go forever and ever, yeah. You know that I'm a trendsetter, yeah. You wish that you can do better, no, won't let her, We go forever and ever, yeah. I go and create the pressure, yeah. You wish that you can do better, You wish that you can do better, yeah. Yeah. Ooh. We go forever and ever. We go forever and ever. Yeah. Ooh. We go forever and ever. We go forever and ever. Real hustlers don't sleep. Cat naps all week. On a mission for the green. I've been at it since a teen. No pillow talk, no tea. Out the way, keep it cheap. Shawty told me she a freak. Wap, straight E. We go forever and ever, yeah. You know that I'm a trendsetter, yeah. You wish that you can do better, no, won't let her, We go forever and ever, yeah. I go and create the pressure, yeah. You wish that you can do better, You wish that you can do better, yeah. We go forever and ever, yeah. You know that I'm a trendsetter, yeah. You wish that you can do better, no, won't let her, We go forever and ever, yeah. I go and create the pressure, yeah. You wish that you can do better, You wish that you can do better, yeah. We go forever and ever. We go forever and ever. Yeah. Ooh. We go forever and ever. We go forever and ever. We go forever and ever. We go forever and ever, yeah. You know that I'm a trendsetter, yeah. You wish that you can do better, no, it won't let her, We go forever and ever, yeah. I go and create the pressure, yeah. You wish that you can do better, You wish that you can do better, yeah. I know that I can do better. I'm so in love with the chatter. I'm so in love with my little boo. It was written like a letter. Think I was born with the juice. Think I was born with the sauce. Think I was born a little crazy. Then I turned up to a boss. Gotta go and get it. I keep running up the digits. Lost my mind, I gotta fix it. Kill the beat, cold killing. Need to change the way I'm living. Never sleeping, I'm tripping. This is forever and ever. We live forever and ever, yeah. We go forever and ever, yeah. You know that I'm a trendsetter, yeah. You wish that you can do better, no, won't let her, We go forever and ever, yeah. I go and create the pressure, yeah. You wish that you can do better, You wish that you can do better, yeah. Yeah. Ooh. We go forever and ever, yeah. Ooh. We go forever and ever. We go forever and ever. Real hustlers don't sleep. Cat naps all week. On a mission for the green. I've been at it since a teen. No pillow talk, no tea. Out the way, keep it cheap. Shawty told me she a freak. Wap, straight E. We go forever and ever, yeah. You know that I'm a trendsetter, yeah. You wish that you can do better, no, won't let her, We go forever and ever, yeah. I go and create the pressure, yeah. You wish that you can do better, You wish that you can do better, yeah. We go forever and ever, yeah. You know that I'm a trendsetter, yeah. You wish that you can do better, no, won't let her, We go forever and ever, yeah. I go and create the pressure, yeah. You wish that you can do better, You wish that you can do better, yeah. We go forever and ever. We go forever and ever. Yeah. Ooh.
All right. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back at it again with another edition of the show. Today's supposed to be Hype Fridays. Do me a favor, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the share button on the stream. Appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you for hanging around, and sorry for the wait. We had to make sure everything was ready to go for the stream today. All right. So we got quite a few topics to go over today. Things was kind of really looking a little bit slim, but we do have some things to discuss and talk about. So obviously, you see the title of the joint. We're going to be talking about the new PS5 console, aka the slimmer version of the PS5 that we currently do have. We do have update on that right now that we need to dig into. And obviously, this is the third year for the PS5, so we're definitely going to dig into a few things when it comes to that. We also have a huge PS5 exclusive game update here as well that we're going to be digging into. We got some new details on that. Also, we're going to talk about Nvidia and Google pertaining to the ABK deal. I'm telling you, every time we hear something about the ABK deal, it's never good. And so here we are. We're also going to talk about Hogwarts Legacy. We do have some information pertaining to Hogwarts Legacy for the PS5 and also for the series consoles. Yeah, we're going to talk about that as well. We're also going to have Dead Space. Yeah, we do have some information to go over with Dead Space about they almost didn't add a pause button. And also we have some specs to kind of go over as well. Gears of War collections. Yeah, we need to discuss Gears of War collections and dig a little bit much more deeper into that because we were hearing rumors about this. And apparently Microsoft was supposed to show this off at the last showcase. I think it was like heavily rumored. And that rumor was very, very spicy because everybody was saying, whoa, it was going to be Unreal Engine 5. Everything was going to be remade in Unreal Engine 5. I'm like, man, sounds really too good to be true at this point. But it's making the rounds again. And we do have some information to go over with that as well. We also want to talk about Xbox Game Pass, friends and family. Yeah, definitely adding more value for Game Pass subscribers and also Xbox gamers or, new people that really wants to get into the ecosystem. Also, we're going to talk about Dead Space, which we already covered that already, but I'm just kind of going over the notes. And I believe we also have something else to do with DICE Awards when it comes to PlayStation. And we have somebody just joined PlayStation right now from Apple that we need to get into. So I'm glad we kind of looked at the notes and see everything that we do have for today. All right. So how is everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing great. Let me give a shout outs to everybody and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. Again, please hit the like button on the stream. It definitely does help out. It is no reason for us to have 190 people hovering in here and we're at 46 likes. Just please change that, guys. Please retweet the stream. Thank you so much for whoever just subscribed to the channel. Today is supposed to be Hype Fridays. So let's do this the right way, guys. Share the stream. Hit the like button, all that good stuff. Retweet the stream, by the way. I did put out a tweet. Hopefully you guys are following me out on Twitter. Make sure you guys retweet the stream there. All right, let's get some quick shout outs out the way. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started, okay? All right. Let's go. Let's start the choo-choo train, man. This is what? The second Friday of the month. And the last Friday that we had was a completely flat line. So let's make this Friday a lot better, guys. Okay, so quick shout out and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. Joe, I see you already with the choo-choo train. Let's go crazy with it, man. Anthony, yes, keep praying for her. Obviously, she's out the hospital, but things are not 100% right now. So just keep praying for her, okay? Yeah, let's get the shout outs out the way and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. All right. Let's see here. Shout out time. Shout outs. Let me say what's up to everybody and then we're going to get started. I don't want to forget about anybody. So let's get the shout outs out the way and, we'll get this. Joe, I don't really want to get into it on stream. It's not something I want to talk about on stream. Just know that everything is fine as far as my kid is concerned and everything like that. We're just going to leave it that way. But yeah, she's, she'll be okay for the most part. Just keep praying for her and everything. And, we just leave it the way it is. So shout outs to everybody here. Retro, I see you, bro. I see you popping in here. Skull and Bones, definitely not impressed, bro. Definitely not impressed with Skull and Bones at all. I've said it before. I think they dropped some type of gameplay for Skull and Bones, and I was just like, yeah, I'm really not impressed with what I'm seeing. But hey, even if they do a complete overhaul for this game, unless they do a complete overhaul, but I'm just not impressed with it, like, at all. It's not even, I don't like Sea of Thieves, and it was giving me Sea of Thieves vibes, but that's just me. I don't really care for that. But at this point, hey, it is what it is. For those who are excited for Skull and Bones, hey, I'm happy for you. I'm really, really extremely happy for you. But hey, nevertheless, let's go ahead, guys, and let's get off into these topics. Do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button. Just don't want nobody missing out on the news and information that we have today. So PS5 Slim. Obviously, we're in the third year right now of the PS5, and I think a lot of you guys are talking about a PS5 Pro versus a PS5 Slim, or versus a whole complete different PS5. Everybody wants power at the end of the day. That's the whole point of people saying they didn't want a PS5 Pro. And not only that, but the whole 30 FPS situation, which this whole Starfield being 30 FPS stuff is really being blown out of proportion, I think, to say the least. Like, I don't even know. People are just saying, like, at this point, if the game is 30 FPS, then, hey, you know what? I'm not going to play it, right? Which is fine, because I feel like 30 FPS is unacceptable, but we still haven't gotten confirmation on it yet. So it's kind of too early to sit there and say, oh, I'm just not going to buy the game because I think, keyword, I think it's going to be 30 FPS. Like, we don't know if it's going to be 30 FPS. So I see a lot of people just throwing up hands and saying, oh, it's going to be 30 FPS, blah, blah, blah. On what grounds? Where's this information coming from? We haven't gotten confirmation yet. Like I said, I really hope that this game is at least 60 FPS. Yes, because 60 FPS is definitely the way to go. I mean, it's just, it makes or break a game for me. Like, and that's something that I've said this entire generation so far. Like, we need 60 FPS, 60 over 30. I can care less about the resolution. The frames need to be right, because we've seen games where it's supposedly locked at 30 FPS and then it drops below that, and then it becomes an unplayable, stuttering mess. You know what I mean? And I feel like we should be way past that now, and hence why a lot of people are asking for a PlayStation 5 Pro or a Series X Pro, which these systems are more than capable of giving us 60 FPS. I mean, we're just 3 years in. It's not like we're towards the end of the life cycle of these systems. And I mean, over time, things should get better and better and better over time. But I don't know. Everybody is just, for some reason, just going crazy about the game being only 30 FPS without any confirmation. So let's talk about the PS5 Slim really quickly. Do me a favor, guys. If you are enjoying the show, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button. I need you guys' help today, especially on a Hype Friday. All right. So we do have an update here pertaining to the new PS5 Slim. Now, originally, I like to source everybody who puts information out there. That's just the way I am. So my man, Tom Henderson, he was the one that put this information out first. And then Sony went on behind Tom Henderson and literally confirmed that it was true that there is another PlayStation that is going to be a PlayStation console that is going to be coming out, and it's going to be coming out this year. All right. And so I believe sometime in September, I don't really 100% remember, but we're going to dive back into it. And basically, it's going to be a slimmer version of the current model that we do have now. Right now, the details that we actually do have here that we need to go over. Now, this is coming from Insider Gaming. Now, I'm not going to go over the whole entire debacle, but just to kind of give people a brief overview, this was done in September of last year. This is when the original report was put out. And basically, Sony said to launch a new PS5 with a detachable disk drive, right? And then Sony backed it up and literally saying that, listen, this is something that they're going to be doing, but it's going to be somehow bundled, like they're going to have the new console bundled with the detachable disk drive, and then one without it. Like, so just the detachable drive, by itself, and then one with the detachable drive. Now, the interesting part about this whole situation is that we do have an update, and he basically said that sources have confirmed that the prototype of the console has been in the hands of developers for a number of months. So apparently developers had access to this for a number of months. Now, here is the situation. My update on this on my Twitter account led some to believe that the console is in the game developers' hands, but that is not the case. It's in the hands of people at Sony. Wow. Interesting. I'm glad he clarified that, because a lot of people will sit there, oh, it's in the hands of the developers. But I'm glad he actually cleared this up. Now, he said it's in the hands of people at Sony and not an individual developer studios. So I'm guessing it's in the hands of developers at Sony or people within Sony and not individual development studios. Now, let's go ahead and let's tie this over. The new console does not need to be in the developer's hands because it will have almost identical specifications. So that simply means it is not. It never have, never will. Anytime when Sony come out with a slimmer version of their console, there's no performance differences. It's literally the same console, but slimmer or maybe more power efficient. That's really about it. Like, there's minimal changes as far as the hardware is concerned, as far as performance. And that's what everybody always go crazy about. Oh, I want more power. But if freaking developers are not fully utilizing that power, then you're stuck like Chuck. Like, you just have a big old console there gathering dust and nobody is really fully utilizing it. Just like when we graduated from PS4 to PS5 and everybody was expecting us to get 8K at that. People not even slowing down to even think, oh, we're going to be getting 4K. No, people are raising the bar. Oh, it says 8K 120 on the box. It says 8K on the box. No, bro. No. There's no way you're going to get 8K gaming. But that's besides the point. But everybody always want power. And these consoles are way more powerful enough to get the job done. Now, basically, he said that it's going to have identical specifications to the original PS5. So you basically repurchasing the same PS5 console, just a similar design. Now, here is the problem that I think with a lot of people in the PlayStation community, and not only even just that, but just in general, and I guess it's just a preference thing. A lot of people was raising concerns about the PS5, which is fine. I mean, people were saying that it was big and bulky and it's ugly and it looks like a giant router. It looks like something from outer space, whatever the jokes were, right? But at the same time, people were saying, oh, it's too big and, oh, I need something smaller and this and that. So I think that this is where this machine is going to fit in. It's going to be a smaller machine, as probably, in the height of it and also the width of it. Especially coming from the disk drive, the disk base PS5. That actually does make a little bit of sense when it comes to the chassis, because Tom Henderson did talk about different chassis from like the original PS5. So you have the A and the B and the C chassis that have been in production since the launch of the actual console. And obviously with these newer PS5s that are currently on the market, they have different heat sinks, different motherboard, things of that nature, but it's basically literally the same thing. Now, in addition to all of that stuff of it having identical specifications to the original PS5, sources said in addition, and after many questions from the community, sources said that they don't believe, listen to this, and this is how companies do get you, right? Because obviously they want you to buy the newer stuff, right? So he said sources said that they don't believe that the detachable drive will be compatible with the existing digital version. So interesting, but that could change with a major software update. So that's interesting, and I really hope that Sony, it would make perfect sense. I really hope that Sony would put out some type of update to where the digital PS5 would be compatible with the detachable drive, because apparently they're going to be selling the detachable drive by itself, right? So if you're selling that by itself and people, obviously it's pointless for people with the disk drive PS5, but you're selling that, so it's almost as if like if they don't put out a software update to allow us to be able to use that on our PS5 digital, then it's kind of like, oh, well, I just got to buy the newer PS5. I got to buy. And regardless of the fact, if it's slimmer, then and shorter in height than the current PS5, people are going to buy it because it's PlayStation. So people are going to buy it regardless. But I'm just saying, like, when it comes to the detachable drive and what we're hearing here from Tom Henderson sources, that listen, this thing might not be compatible with the digital drive. I mean, the digital PS5 that we currently do have, but it could be changed. I really do hope so. And hopefully maybe we might get an update regarding this PS5. I mean, maybe around E3 timing, knowing Sony right now with the current situation and how things are going, we might not see this PS5 anytime soon, which I don't think they should wait that long. I mean, this could very well be something like a blog post that they can put up, because it seems like that's like the easiest way nowadays for Sony to really kind of do things, because PS5 showcases and events do take time to edit, the trailers and getting developers ready to get their games ready. So something like that, I think maybe they might do a blog post or something in the vein of what they did with the DualSense Edge controller. I can kind of see that happening, but let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section, and can't wait to hear about price point for this slimmer version of the PS5 with the same exact specifications and how they're going to price that detachable drive. We'll see, but let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the share button. All right. Now, let's go ahead and let's move on to something else that I really want to talk about. Now, this is a new PS5 exclusive. Well, yeah, it is, because it's not even out. So either way, let's go ahead and let's talk about this, because obviously I think that at this point, like, there's a lot of games that are coming out this year, and there's a lot of games that's going to be coming out next year. And I think one of the biggest things for a lot of people right now is 60 FPS and fully utilizing the features of the PS5. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to dial into this one. Do me a favor, guys, hit the like button, hit the share button. Thank you, guys. Okay, so check this out. Huge update here. This has to do with Silent Hill 2. Now, this is coming from the composer and the audio director for the actual game, right? For Silent Hill. And I was reading something where they said that the game is going to be coming out this year, and Sony is going to be whatever the case may be, right? But he basically stated that can't wait to show you what we are doing in Silent Hill 2. Now, the interesting part here is that in a couple of shows ago, I did talk about what the developers were saying about how they really don't want to change too much, and they want to keep things, as close to the original as possible. Whenever you're doing a remake, you want to do that because you don't want to drastically change anything, and then people are going to be unhappy. But needless to say, he said that I can't wait to show you what we're doing in Silent Hill 2. Sound and music is gonna be a wonderful experience. Wow. I can't wait. I can't wait. Because a game like Silent Hill, besides gameplay, besides the story, besides the graphics, the sound, because a game like that, especially with the PS5 audio capabilities, this is really, really good to hear. And he was like, prepared to be both moved and terrified. Holy freaking cow. I'm very much excited to hear that. I think that's huge for PS5 owners. And being that this is a PS5 exclusive, this is good, because I think that more and more developers need to continue to fully utilize in the PS5 hardware and give us those features that we so crave, like especially with the 3D audio capabilities of the PS5 with the Pulse 3D headset and the Tempest audio engine. I think this is really, really brilliant stuff. And heck, you playing Silent Hill 2, you need to be freaking terrified. I mean, what's the whole point of playing Silent Hill if you're not going to be terrified? What's the whole point of you playing Silent Hill if the sound is not right or the music is not right? I mean, that's what made those games so great back in the day. And this definitely screams a lot of nostalgia. So definitely huge. Cannot wait for this PS5 game. And I think a lot of you guys are going to be excited. So that is the update that we do have on this PS5 exclusive as far as that is concerned. Now, let's go ahead into something that's a bit more controversial here. And this has to do with the ABK deal. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like, it's just like last thing we heard that I covered on this channel was, oh, next year before the deal is going to go through. Like, I believe they're going to push towards August of this year as far as what they decide to do. But then it's going to drag out into next year. It could potentially be delayed into 2024 because they're still trying to investigate and they're still trying to do this and do that. And it's just like, man, it's a never ending cycle. And I hope after this, Microsoft don't buy anything else. If I was Microsoft, I wouldn't buy a doggone thing else. I would have been like, you know what? I'm satisfied at this point. There's no need for me to buy anything else, because if it's going to be this much freaking headache, I know good things takes time to work itself out, and good things don't come easy. But my God, like, it's just one after one after one after one. Now, we're getting a report saying that Nvidia and Google joined Sony in expressing concerns to the FTC about Microsoft Activision acquisition. Now, I'm going to read this entire article and then we're going to go ahead and discuss this. Okay? And y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Now, it says right here that, now this is coming from PSU.com. Sony has been leading the charge in trying to argue that Microsoft proposed acquisition of Activision Blizzard is anti-competitive and out to be blocked, right? Now, however, it is not alone, as Nvidia and Google has also stepped up to express concerns of their own to the FTC. Now, a new report from Bloomberg reveals that the two companies have brought their worries to the FTC, specifically around how this deal could give Microsoft an unfair advantage with regards to cloud gaming. Ding, 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 ding. Nvidia, cloud. Google, cloud. Okay. So, regards to cloud gaming. So they're throwing their 2 cents because of cloud gaming. Now, let's go ahead and let's tie this in. Good news for those hopeful at Sony that this deal won't go through. However, we don't really know the extent to which either Google or Nvidia argued for the merger to be blocked. Okay? Now, let's dig into this. According to the report, Nvidia wasn't even saying that it was opposed to the acquisition, just voicing its own concerns about the need for equal and open access to game titles. So, if you look at this situation, right, and that's the thing that I don't understand about just anything in general, is that whenever a company is up for sale, we all have equal opportunities, right? We all can jump up and say, hey, I want to buy this company. Hey, I want to buy that company, right? But if the shoe was on the other foot and this was Sony trying to buy Activision Blizzard, it would have been the same exact thing. Microsoft would be raising concerns Nvidia would be raising concerns. Google would be raising concerns, right? Because apparently you're just taken away from the industry and you just want to sit there and just have everything for yourself. And that should not be the case, right? I mean, certain things just need to be where it's at, right? And I think one of the biggest things that I think a lot of people have been saying about Microsoft is that, well, and even in the reports, like at this point, Microsoft don't have a choice at this point. You always have a choice, but the way how Microsoft make things sound like they don't have a choice but to get this deal done, right? They don't have a choice because they raised concerns about Sony having way too much exclusives, and they have X amount of exclusives. And that's one of the main reasons why they need this deal to go through. Not only that, but we understand about the mobile segment. We understand about the cloud segment, and we understand the benefits to, you know, Xbox gamers, and we understand the benefits of it for the ecosystem, which is called Xbox ecosystem and Game Pass, right? And obviously the cloud and mobile. We understand that. And we also understand the deals that were put in place, the 10-year deal. Hence, they did something with Nintendo. They did something with Valve. Valve was raising their concerns and saying what they were saying. And so I think ultimately, regardless of the fact whether this was Microsoft or not, this would have raised some type of concerns. And I've always said this, you cannot buy talent one way or the other. Like, talent is something that is earned and not just given to you by you just purchasing something, right? Like you got to earn talent. And the biggest thing that I feel like here for Microsoft moving forward, this is going to help Microsoft in so many ways. It's going to benefit them in so many ways, not just for the Xbox consoles, but also for cloud and mobile. Now, we will see what ends up happening, because it's like the more and more we progress through this actual deal, it's like the more and more we have obstacles. It's like there's so many obstacles that is in the way for this deal. It's like everybody is raising some type of concern. Everybody is saying, well, I don't want this deal to go through. You know what I mean? Oh, you even have gamers filing a lawsuit and saying, oh, they want this to stop and this and that. Like, it's just like, what is going to happen here? Worst come to worst, and this deal doesn't go through, then is Microsoft going to die out? Is it going to be over for Microsoft? No, it's not. I think Microsoft will be fine. I think the problem is that we get so trained into thinking that, well, we need to buy something in order to be fulfilled. And I've said that. I'll get to your donation in just a second. I've said that so many times before. You do not need to buy anything in order to feel like, okay, now you're winning. Now you're winning. No, what you need to do, and I've said this before, is to focus on your studios that you currently do have. Now, here is one of the key examples that I'm going to touch upon, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to see a lot of people. I'm going to see a bunch of oranges or a bunch of super chats on this one, because I know everybody's going to have something to say. Now, correct me if I'm wrong on this. This is just my opinion. I don't know if you heard about the whole playground game situation, right? A lot of people are upset about that. Why is it? What would make those talented people at playground games to sit there and want to jump ship to start their own studio? Like, you see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's just like we need to be focusing on what's more important here, right? Because you need the talent. You cannot afford for your talent to slip out of your hand. You can buy all you want. But when it comes to talent, like I said, talent is something earned. You got to earn that talent. You know what I mean? You got to build relationships with people over the years. You can't just buy your way to victory. Like, that's not how it works. That's one of the things, that's one of the advantages that Sony had over Microsoft for years, is that Sony had relationships with a lot of these companies that they quote unquote bought, right? They bought these studios or companies that they had relationships with for years. Activision Blizzard has been around for years, right? And both Sony and Microsoft benefits from it. Well, Sony benefits more when it comes to Call of Duty because the Call of Duty performs better on PlayStation. But all the other games and IPs and stuff, they perform well on each platform, whether it's PC, mobile, consoles, whatever the case may be, right? But I just feel like at this point in time, if Microsoft keeps on doing what they're doing and so focused on getting themselves so tied up into acquisitions, that is going to sink them eventually, because it's like you have to find time to focus. I'm not saying that they're not, but you have to find time to focus on your studios. Your studios are very, very important. Your talent is very, very important, right? You see everybody laughing at Ubisoft, right? Apparently, allegedly, we don't even really know, because internally speaking, people are laughing at Ubisoft and Ubisoft is in trouble. I did cover this and you guys think this is a joke. And one of the biggest thing is foundation, which I talk about, but nobody listens to me. Everybody wants to clown me and say whatever they want to say. Your foundation needs to be solid, right? And that was the problem. Do we want Microsoft to end up like Ubisoft? No, we don't. But it seems as though that could very well happen if Microsoft don't really start buckling down and really say, you know what? We need to slow down on the acquisitions and we need to focus on our studios, and we need to make sure that everybody that works for our studios is okay and we can push the envelope and raise the bar. If there's no bar being raised, if there's no quality assurance here, then that's going to be a big friggin' problem. That's going to be a big problem, right? Because when it's all said and done, when this deal goes through, or if it gets declined, whatever the case may be, that alone is not going to save Microsoft. And I've said this countless times. I said, we need it's going to take more than just this ABK deal to save Xbox. It's going to take more than just Game Pass to save Xbox. Why am I saying that? Because it comes down to the games. You see what's going on with Ubisoft. They've been missing the mark for years. It's like they can't catch a break. Okay, they announced Prince of Persia. Now Prince of Persia is in limbo. Oh, okay, they said they're going to do something with Splinter Cell. We don't even know if that's even coming out at this rate, right? Then they said they're doing, they canceled 3 unannounced games, right? And then the situation with Assassin, it's just an uphill battle. And you see how many studios they were clowning on Ubisoft. Oh, they got too many friggin' studios. That is the friggin' problem. You got all these studios. Use Ubisoft as a prime example and look at Microsoft and see what Microsoft is doing, right? Ubisoft is a massive publisher. Do you know what Yves Guillemot said, the head of Ubisoft? Do you know what he said? Oh, it's up to the team. It's up to the developers to save Ubisoft. Are you kidding me, bro? Are you serious right now? You can't. This is the problem. This is the problem that I've been talking about on this channel, but nobody listens to me when I talk. It's a management issue. If you are the head of a company, you need to be doing your damn job. You need to be doing your job. You need to be doing your job. You need to be doing your job. Managing these studios, managing these developers, and making sure everybody is falling in line. You see Nintendo having this issue, even though, well, they drop the ball from time to time. But for the most part, you see Nintendo having that type of major issue like that, quality assurance. You see Sony having that type of issue from time to time. No. Because at the end of the day, this is what it really boils down to. You can't just put the blame on the developers. Oh, it's a developer's fault. When you whipping them upside the head, there's a deadline. There's a deadline that you got to meet. When you come over like King Tut, you're towering over them, right? You're towering over them. And you're telling them, hey, we got a deadline. You need to release your game at this time and this time and that time, right? Then they got to hurry up and crunch and get this game out. And then if the game turns to crap, then who's to be blamed? Then everybody's pointing the fingers at the developers. Like, no, it's a management thing. It starts from the head and works its way down. Are you kidding me? But we're going to sit here and blame developers. And it's the same thing that's happening with Microsoft. It's like you hear this person leaving, that person doing this person going here, and people move around all the time. But it's just like, what is going on? And we're so busy focusing on the wrong things. Like, we're so busy trying to buy up everything, trying to do everything. And instead, we need to be focused. And this goes for everybody. This goes for everybody in the industry. They ain't just a Microsoft. It's everybody. Because you know what, man? You know what? People are tired of mediocrity. People are raising concerns about games only being 30 FPS, games looking mid. People are tired. I don't even know if y'all realize this. You guys are tired. I'm speaking up for you guys, and y'all don't even realize that. A lot of these games that you guys are hype about and excited about whenever they do come out, y'all saying, look at Forspoken. Everybody's saying that game looks mid. Everybody's saying the world looks mid, and the enemies are so generic, and there's not a lot going on in the world, and I can care less about the dialogue. And this, like, people already saying stuff, and people don't understand and wonder why we get the crap that we get, because people don't want to speak up. Instead, people want to say, oh, you're just bashing a company, or you're just saying this. No. Look at what's going on right now. You can count on your hands the happy moments in gaming, right? You can count on your hands, because it's always something to complain about. Hogwarts Legacy, oh, it's not quite hitting 60 FPS. Oh, it's unstable, and oh, it's this, and oh, it's that. Like, those are the things that we need to talk about. Our games are suffering, people. Our games are suffering, because at the end of the day, this is the reason why these games take so long to develop, right? And I can't fault Naughty Dog for coming out saying, like, listen, man, we're not going to be crunching our developers anymore. Like, we're not going to be rushing to put anything out. When the game is ready, then we'll announce it. Then we'll put a release date behind it. Like, we're not going to just do release date and make an announcement and the game ain't even ready, or we don't even know, how long is it going to take us? And then when we delay the game, people get upset. So we're not doing that anymore. We got to pay attention to those things. We get so choked up on acquisitions and all this type of stuff. And I'm guilty of it too. You know what I'm saying? I'm guilty of it too. We all guilty of it, because it's like, as soon as a company gets bought, we all get excited. Oh yeah, this is going to be great. This is going to be great. But behind the scenes, we don't know what's going on. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, the developers are the ones suffering, because they're the ones have to sit there fighting tooth and nail to get this game out so that we can be happy. Because in return, we're spending our hard-earned money. This ain't for free. We ain't doing this for fun. Well, we're doing it for fun, but we're not just willingly just spending $70 just because. We're spending $70 because we want quality. We want to graduate from what the games that we were getting before, and we're demanding better. And these games are just not holding up. They're just not holding up. And I really hope, because it's not looking too good right now for Starfield. From what I've been hearing, everybody's just talking down on the game. I've been trying to keep a level head about this game. I've been saying to myself, can't wait to see this game. Everybody's saying, oh, they think it's going to be 30 FPS. They know it's going to be 30 FPS, and they think it's going to run like crap. They don't care how many planets they got to explore. They thinking that it's just not going to be a great game because, well, the quality is not going to be right. And it sucks. It sucks that people have to think that way, but that's just the way it is, man. That we're getting a bunch of crap now. You know, it's just always something to complain about. So I don't know, man. Like I said before, I'm keeping an open mind as far as Microsoft is concerned. I want Microsoft to go back to what made Microsoft great when it comes down to their console, when it comes down to their games. The 360 was the best generation for Microsoft, hands down. And if we can replicate what we had, the experience that we had with the Xbox 360, I feel like they would give Sony a run for their money. If Microsoft can stop with this acquisition crap, focus on your games, focus on the quality of your games and push the creativity of your games even further, I feel like you can give Sony a run for their money. It's not going to happen with you just buying up a bunch of stuff in hopes that you're going to win a generation by buying stuff. Value alone cannot win a generation. You need a mixture of value. You need a mixture of great games. You need a mixture of high quality. You need a mixture of innovation. Do I need to keep going? You need a mixture of all of that stuff, right? You don't just need to just give people sequels and sequels and sequels. People need new IPs as well. People need something fresh. I don't know, man. It seems like I'm just talking to myself. But at the end of the day, like I said before, we're seeing what's happening now. And I don't even know. I honestly, at this point, I don't even know how Fable is going to turn out. I really don't know how that game is going to turn out because Microsoft is behind it. I don't know how that's going to turn out. I really hope it turns out great. I really do. I just have a feeling in my head that when I see this game, I'm just not going to be blown away. But I don't know. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt because at this point, where we are right now, at the beginning of the year, okay, it sounds good. We're getting this direct. We're getting this showcase. Okay, all that sounds good. And I really hope that moving on from this month on forward, we can get to see the other games, the other bigger stuff that's currently in development that's supposed to just blow us away. And I do have faith in them. And I know that they can do this, but we got to stop this, guys. We have to stop this mindset of thinking like, okay, Microsoft is doing everything right and they're so perfect and, you know, they're the good guys in this generation and Sony is the bad guys. You know what I mean? Nah, because Microsoft got to understand too, like, listen, while they've been so much of the good guys, you know, this entire generation, like the games needs to do the talking. Period. End of story. Let me go ahead and let's get to this super chat here. Kratos says, don't forget Microsoft saying Sony games are better than theirs. Oh, God. Why did you remind me of that? Why did you even brought that up, man? You know, it's very, very unappetizing to really kind of hear that. Like you're tooting your horn, right? And it's just, I don't know. That's something that you just don't say. You don't say things like that, you know, because it just comes off in a way of like, you're accepting defeat. Like your games are just not good enough. You know what I mean? Your games are just not good enough at all. Like, and you should be bragging and boasting about your exclusive and your games and whatever the case may be. But I don't know, guys, but we're going to go ahead and move on. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section down below. I have nothing else to say about this. I just really hope that Microsoft can really and truly find a way to dig in here after this whole ABK situation, because it seems as though, like, for some reason, this is all that things are becoming. And you guys don't believe me, but I'm trying to keep it real with you guys as much as I possibly can. And like I said earlier, the people who worked on Forza Horizon, before we move on, what make Forza Horizon so great? What made Forza Horizon so great? The people, the staff, right? The staff made Forza Horizon great. They're the ones that made the game great. Ironically speaking, they're also the same ones that apparently is working on Fable. But, we're going to go ahead and build a team. We're going to go ahead and build a team. And here's why we're going to go ahead and build a team. Because we really want to encourage ourselves to take creative risks. Wow. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to build our own studio. We're going to jump ship from Microsoft, and we want to be creative. We want to take our own risks. Forget about what's going on right now. We're going to create our own studio. I don't know, man. It's just, it sucks. It sucks. That's all it is to me. But let me know y'all thoughts on that one. let's go ahead and let's move on to the next topic. Let's talk about another game, and it seems like people are complaining. So let's go ahead and let's talk about this. Again, this whole generation seemed like it's been a letdown for a lot of people so far. I just don't even know what else to say anymore, because it seemed like every announcement for every game, it seemed like it's some type of disastrous information that we do get, and people are concerned about things because, well, these friggin' games are getting delayed and delayed and delayed, and now we're still stuck into the matrix as far as what's happening with said title. But hey, let's go on. So we have Hogwarts Legacy, right? Like, this is a game that I think people are hype about. I don't know anymore what people are hype about anymore. So Hogwarts Legacy for PS5 graphics modes revealed. VRR support confirmed, right? So here we go. It's pretty standard stuff for PS5 games these days, with fidelity mode allowing for 30 FPS and a performance mode targeting 60 FPS. Furthermore, the studio also confirmed that the VRR support for compatible TVs. Now, graphical modes for players who have a variable refresh rate supported TVs or monitors are supported for Hogwarts Legacy on PS5 and series consoles. Now, fidelity mode is 4K ray tracing. Performance mode is 60 FPS. We have 3D audio, adaptive trigger, adaptive feedback, fast travel, day and night cycle, dynamic weather and seasons, and fly anywhere with broom and mounts. So,
We will make our own destiny.
So here we go. Here we go. And this is why we need to talk about this. So fans are concerned about Hogwarts Legacy PS5 performance only targets 60 FPS. Here we go. Here we go. So some fans are worried that Hogwarts Legacy only targets 60 FPS. Well, I thought 60 FPS was where we needed to be. Anyways, let's see why they're complaining. Only targets 60 FPS using PS5 performance mode instead of running at a stable 60 FPS. Several users on PS5 Reddit and NeoGAF noticed that the official announcement from WB support on graphics modes for PS5 and Series X and S says that the fidelity mode runs at 30 FPS, nothing new there, but that the performance mode only targets 30 FPS. Okay. Some also point out that this official breakdown for graphics lacks detail, with the page missing information intended resolutions. Now, potential reason why Hogwarts Legacy using word target. Okay, we don't even have to dig into all of this type of stuff about targeted and target and whatever. You know, like I said, we can't win when it comes to a lot of these games and how they're going to perform. Like I said before, yeah. A lot of games say that they're targeting 60 FPS, but they don't. They dip below 60 FPS, right? It hovers between 55 or 60 or drops to 50 and then goes right back up to 60, whatever the case may be. Like, we'll see. We will see how this game pans out. Again, I was kind of excited about this game, but at the same time, still need to get the game in my hands to play the game for myself to kind of see performance-wise how this is going to turn out. Let me go ahead and let's get to the super chat, and then we're going to go ahead and tie this up. Thank you for the $5. Says, Marlon, you need to talk about the DICE Awards. Oh, you're jumping ahead of the game. We're already going to talk about it. Appreciate the donation. Thank you. And I did mention that earlier when we were talking about the highlights. Gears of War. Now, this is a franchise that is getting very dry. It's getting very old and very dry, and I hope that the concept for Gears of War 6 can literally change at this point. But we'll see with Gears of War 6 how that's going to actually pan out. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and let's proceed. Xbox rumored Gears of War collection is still happening. Do you guys want a Gears of War collection? I think I've already played my fair share of Gears collections back in the day, and it's basically the same thing. Same story, same cutscenes, same everything. Unless they're going to change up stuff. I mean, all it is here apparently is just, graphics, just a graphical change from what we heard the last time. But don't know if you guys want a Gears collection. So we have a journalist here, Special Nick. Shout out to Special Nick. He does follow us. He's basically saying that he believed that the collection could be arriving in 2022, right? Obviously, we're going to be dialing into this one because that didn't end up happening with no kind of reference made to Gears of War collection at the Xbox Bethesda game showcase. Remember, we did talk about this and then we didn't see it there. Well, in the latest episode of Xbox Era Podcast, quote, I got in trouble for mentioning the Gears collection because it was so early. That's why when that rumor mill first happened, I was only supposed to say another Xbox franchise is going to get that Master Chief Collection style treatment. But yes, I am not backing down. It's still happening. So he's willing to put his credibility on the line to say that this Gears collection is going to happen. Not only that, he went on ahead again with another quote, says, I'm currently not allowed to give much more detail than it's happening at the moment. I am working on loosening the grip, but even as someone who isn't a big Gears fan anymore, woo, see what I'm telling you? Gears is getting stale. Okay. Big Gears fan anymore. What this is should be really awesome. So he's saying that basically this collection should be awesome. I mean, it should be like the Master Chief Collection, which the Master Chief Collection was great, right? And add better adjectives for Gears fans. Now, this is very interesting, and I don't think we're going to be getting anything at this developer conference. If this does happen, maybe later on this year, maybe at the Game Awards. I mean, we're going to have to wait and see how this actually pans out. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. Is something that you want? Is something that you're hype about? Let me know. All right, let's go ahead and let's move along. Let's talk about PlayStation and this Apple exec. Interesting, right? So let's go ahead and let's get into this one. Do me a favor, guys. Hit the like button for me. Hit the share button. I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much. So we have a ex-Apple exec, Ben King, joins PlayStation to lead its digital business. Interesting, right? So Ben King, who previously worked at Apple as a service exec, has been snapped up by Sony Interactive Entertainment as its new senior VP of direct to consumer, right? That's interesting, which sees King overseeing the console makers' digital offerings, including the PlayStation Store and the DTC businesses. Now, interesting. So let's go ahead and let's talk about his new role at PlayStation and what's going to be happening with the digital front here. It said that the PlayStation Store has become one of the most visited digital media stores on the planet. This gives us the unique opportunity to think creatively about the relationship with our users, helping them to unlock maximum fun and joy from PlayStation ecosystem while simultaneously creating financial opportunities for our gamers studio partners. Now, we have the ability to better serve our community by delivering more personalized experiences, helping each and every customer to discover the perfect entertainment for them through the right channel at the right time. Man, there's nothing wrong with that. King will now report to Veronica Rogers, SVP, Head of Global Sales and Business Operations. Ooh. He previously served as Chief Subscription Officer at DAZN before departing in mid-2022, and before that worked at Apple, where he held numerous positions across iTunes App Store and Apple Music, including international marketing, business development, and general management. So let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. If you've ever heard of this guy before, you think he's going to be a great addition to PlayStation, let me know that. All right, so let's move along with the PlayStation stuff again. Let's talk about what's going on here, because this is really good because, like I said, God of War, even though it did not win Game of the Year for the critics, it won Game of the Year for me. I think God of War really, really offered a lot of stuff mentally, physically, and emotionally. I think for everybody that is a PlayStation fan. And not only that, but a lot of key games that were tied into this whole thing. So let's go ahead and let's talk about this, shall we? Do me a favor, guys. If you are enjoying the show so far, hit the like button for me, hit the share button. Let's get into this. So God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West get more nominations than Elden Ring at the DICE 2023 awards. So Elden Ring, God of War, and Horizon Forbidden West lead nominations at the 26th annual DICE Awards scheduled to take place on February 23rd. Now, interestingly, God of War Ragnarok and Horizon Forbidden West both earned more nominations than Elden Ring, with 12, 8, and 7 nominations respectively. Congratulations, Sony. There you go. So that's a good look. That's a good look. That is a good look. Like I said, Sony games always, top the charts, some type of way. And I think this is just really great to kind of really hear that. Cannot wait to really see this when it pans out in February and everything. So let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. All right, let's talk about Xbox Game Pass, new tier. Okay. And again, this is one of the things I love about Xbox is value. It's a value box at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you don't have to pay a lot to play with Xbox, or you don't have to pay a lot to play with Microsoft. And so I think that is just brilliant to even think about. And so let's talk about this new tier here that is going to be introduced apparently at the developer showcase. I mean, we don't really know at this point, but Xbox Game Pass Friends and Family appears to be launching in more regions soon, at least in a testing phase. And so basically, we have a tweet right here of Sullivan, credit to Sullivan, Reset Era. So basically, FYI, Xbox Game Pass Friends and Family is being advertised on the PC Xbox app in the US. Now, looks like it could be launching in January. Expect an announcement at the Xbox Developer Direct Showcase. And this is also coming from Idle Sloth as well. And so there you guys go. I think some of you guys have been raising concerns about this, friends and family plan and things of that nature for Game Pass. I think a lot of you guys will be eating this up. And so we could be getting some type of an official announcement as far as everything goes during the developer conference. I mean, let's hope, that's the case, right? So let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think about that one? All right, let's go ahead and let's move along. Ooh, let's get into some spicier stuff. And I hope that you guys are, I don't know how you guys feel, but, in general, hey, like they always say, buy a PC, right? If you're going to be crying about games being 30 FPS on consoles, buy a PC. I think that's the narrative now. Just buy a PC, bro. Just buy a PC. What are you doing? Just buy a PC. That's what you need to do, because PC is just going to fix everything for you. Just buy a PC. Anyways, we're talking about Dead Space. So we got a report that was saying that basically they almost didn't add a pause button for the game. And then now we got some information here pertaining to the specs. So console players have options to choose between 2 graphics modes. So we have a quality mode that is pushing 30 FPS at 4K, right? With ray tracing. That's normally the case, right? And then we have a performance mode for Dead Space Remake, which is pushing 60 FPS. So obviously that's Quad HD, which is, what that is, right? With no ray tracing. And that is going to be 60 FPS. Now, obviously they did drop, recommended specs for, minimum PC specs and also recommended specs. Now, obviously they're requiring you to have a Ryzen 5 5600X or a i5 11600 K or whatever. Like, regardless of the fact, right? Any of these stuff, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have already gotten something way more powerful than the Ryzen 5 2600X or a i5 8600 or whatever the case may be. So definitely not a lot of demanding processor or even graphics card. I mean, you can for minimum specs is like a 1070. On the higher end, it's a 2070. And some of you guys have already upgraded your graphic card for the most part. So let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think? What's going on with that? Let me know. All right, so Q&A time. Q&A time. So make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the share button for your boy. Today should be Hype Fridays, and yeah, let's go into the Q&A. Did you guys enjoy the show today? I know I did. Make sure y'all smash up that like button for your boy. Today is Friday, man. Let's go crazy with it. Come in with your questions, any concerns. Super chats are welcome. They do help out our show. So any questions y'all have, feel free to drop in. Hopefully you guys enjoy the show. And hopefully next week can be a little bit much more spicier for us. So let's get it popping. Let's start the choo-choo train, baby. All right, let's get it. Let's see what y'all saying. Says, yes, Nintendo sells their games in a bundle, but y'all Xbox fans don't hate. Oh, okay, you're talking about somebody else. Says Xbox and PS5 selling about the same in the US. Let's see here. It says how much Xbox sold. Oh, okay. Y'all talking about other stuff. Is the MGS remake real? As far as I know, no. We don't know. We don't know at this point. I do believe it's real to some extent, but seeing is believing, right? So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to get too excited about that. We'll see. What are you talking about, Jacob? Why are you trying to start stuff, bro? Why are you trying to start stuff, my G? What? Squanch Games getting sued? Are you serious? Wow. For what? Why are they getting sued? I didn't see that. It says, hi, Marlon. I just woke up from a nap. Hey, no, you're fine. You're fine. We're in the Q&A portion right now. Nah, you're good, bro. You're good. You're good. You're good. Make sure you guys smash up that like button for your boy. You're good. Thank you so much, Brandon. Oh, harassment. Oh, that's not good. That is 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 never good. That is never good. But hey. Let's see here. It says, oh no, it's console war Q&A time. Lord Jesus, please don't say that. Because it's like we can't have a constructive, we can't talk about video games and not start drama. Like I said, I'm not doing the drama stuff. I'm not. Let's just have a sensible Q&A. For crying out loud, it don't even seem like Hype Fridays anymore. We might as well just call it Dead Fridays. Ain't no hype. There's no Hype Fridays. There's nothing to be hype about. I don't even know why we even calling it Hype Fridays, because there's nothing to be hype about. So just another day to be thankful for and keep it pushing. There's no need to call it Hype Fridays. No, she's out. She's out. But everything is not 100 right now. So just keep praying for her, man. It says, I'm kind of upset about the future of this systems because I love them so much. Hey, man, I know. I mean, we're approaching an all digital future, man. So you know how that goes. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button for your boy as well. I appreciate you guys. There's a lot going on right now, guys, but I'm just hanging in there. All right, just pray for us, pray for the channel, and things of that nature, and let's keep it going as much as we possibly can. All right. It says, after playing the Callisto Protocol, you think that Dead Space remake will outshine it? I mean, I don't know about outshining it. I mean, it's kind of too early to tell, though, bro. I need to play it first. You know what I mean? I see the gameplay and stuff like that, but I need to play it first. So we'll see. Movie Ranch, Joe Kova, thank you for the $10. Says PS got Spider-Man 2, Final Fantasy 16, Forspoken, Destiny 2 expansion, Horizon on PSVR 2, God of War Ragnarok New Game Plus, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, Armored Core 6, ton of indies, The Last of Us TV show, and GT movie. Do you think this is enough for Sony? So far, that's a lot. That's a lot going on. That's a lot going on. And we still don't have a showcase yet. You know what I'm saying? We still don't have a showcase yet. So, I mean, hey, that's decent. It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. I will tell you that right now. He says Starfield exclusive. There's no reason for it to be 30 FPS. Oh boy, there's no reason for a lot of things not to be the way it is, bro. But it's up to Todd Howard and the team. It's up to Todd Howard and the team. It's up to Todd and the team, bro. Yeah, I know. It's gonna be a huge L, all right, for sure. When the funds is right, man. That's a lot of money. When the funds is right, Thriller. We'll see what happens, you know. Samson, thank you for the $5. Says Returnal was hectic with all them bullets. Now we need a 4-player co-op Returnal 2 game. Even more hectic, please. Yeah, Returnal was a great game. I mean, it started out a little rough for me. And I think for a lot of people, and then when you start getting used to the mechanics and stuff, and even the last DLC that they dropped for it, I think it was great. That game is a great game, so couldn't agree more with you, my brother. It says Starfield will have 60 FPS due to xCloud. It better have 60 FPS. It better have 60 FPS. It says the team can add performance mode on Starfield. Of course they can. I don't see no reason why they wouldn't add it. It says it's crazy. Even Sony TV showing. I mean, even Sony TV shows are doing better than Xbox. Oh Lord, you about to start something, man. Oh God, you about to start something, Joe. You about to start something, bro. Oh, God. Man, it's like we can't catch a break, bro. We can't catch a break at all. We can't catch a break. Oh, God. Oh, Lord God, I'm so exhausted. Oh, man. You guys are crazy, man. You guys are crazy. He says, all right, everyone, calm down and give our dude some choo-choo. Hey, where the choo-choo at, man? Where's the choo-choo at? Where's the choo-choo? Oh, man, I would say she's not like 100% right now. So just keep praying for her. I mean, she came out of the hospital yesterday, and then now she went back in. So she's back in the hospital again today. So just pray for her, man. Just pray for her. Things are just not bright right now. So I need you guys to be in prayer. Hey, Popeye, my man, appreciate the love, man. Thank you so much for the support. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Start the choo-choo train, boys. Let's get it. Oh, it's all good. It's all good, bro. We'll see, Johnny. We'll see. Hey, appreciate that, King Mo. Thank you for the love. And there she goes. Says she's on her way home. Yeah, just keep praying for her, you know. Just keep praying for us, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the prayers. Cloud Giant. I don't know yet. We'll see. It says praying right now. I declare in Jesus' name that she is healed. My man, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Andre. Thank you, man. God bless. It says, Marlon, give my sister-in-law, Gabby, a shout out. She's a PlayStation pony. Oh, hey, shout outs to Gabby. Shout outs to Gabby. Much love. You know, I know you love PlayStation. Great platform and everything. Keep gaming on PlayStation. Keep gaming. Team Blue. Yeah. Let's get it. Shout outs to Gabby. Hey. Shout outs to Gabby. Yeah. Shout outs to Gabby. Choo choo coming through. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It says Nintendo filed a Nintendo Switch 2 patent. Man, I'm tired. Listen, I'm tired of all of that, bro. I'm tired of all that at the end of the day. I'm tired of hearing the constant back and forth about Nintendo coming out with a more powerful console or Switch or whatever, and then it just never ends up happening. Like, do I feel like eventually they will come out with a newer console? Yes. But these Switch Pro rumors, bro, like, I'm just tired of that nonsense. I've been covering that stuff for years and it just never happened. You know what I mean? A lot of that stuff is just clickbait. He says, buddy, I'm sorry to hear about your little girl. My love goes out to her and your wife love. Hey, thank you so much, Xbox. Yeah. The kiddo is fine. It's just, you know, it's just the wifey, man. So I appreciate that. Jay says, please shout out to my fiance, Harriet. Okay. Shout out, Jay. Shout out to your fiance. You know what I mean? I appreciate her for even watching the stream and everything. Yeah. Shout outs. God bless. Appreciate the love. Yes, sir. Thank you for allowing Jay's channel to be in here. Yo!
There's no hope for you. $25. What's up, bro? Just got off work. What was the PS5 exclusive update? Catch me up. Prayers to First Lady and a speedy recovery. Bless.
Yes. Thank you so much for the $25 donation. Man, we don't even get Goku anymore, bro. Like, Goku has been like an Asian thing. Like, that's when I see Goku pop up, I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? But nah, shout outs to There's No Hope for You, man. Yeah, when it comes to the PS5 exclusive, we're talking about Silent Hill 2 remake. Pretty much basically they were going over the fact that the sound and the music is going to be like horrific as far as like getting you scared and getting you terrified and things of that nature. And things are really looking up good and it might be coming out this year. So I'm really excited to kind of really hear that type of stuff, you know. But get hyped. There's No Hope for You. Thank you for the $25. Actually, biggest donation of the show so far. So, hey, big ups. There's No Hope for You. Hey, let's get it. Yes, I ordered PSVR 2. So I ordered PSVR 2. But yeah, we're going to try to raise some stuff up for it and everything like that. So, yeah. Let's see here. Wait. What we have here? Where did he go? Oh, Joe says, I'm just wondering who would donate more money, Xbox players or PlayStation players. Well, I think there's no hope for you as a PlayStation player. So yeah, he just donated the most right now. Let's see here. It says, is Silent Hill? Yep. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, sir. Yes, it is. Don't believe me? Look it up. Oh, he said he's neutral. Oh, never mind. He's neutral. He's neutral. He's neutral. He said he has both consoles. He says, you think the Callisto Protocol would make a good TV? Maybe, but it's not something that I'm screaming about. You know what I mean? It's not something that I'm like, oh my God, I need this. Nah. I mean, after playing that game, I just, that's a one and done type of game for me, though, to be honest. You know? It's a one and done type of game for me, but hey, that's just my opinion, though. Nah, Joe. No, you're not. No, you're not, Joe. You a straight PlayStation guy, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. And you donate a lot, too. You donate a lot. You know what I mean? You do donate a lot, which I appreciate you. So I guess that theory is true. I don't even think we have ever had an Xbox only subscriber that has donated a lot. I think most people that are, you know, that have donated is like neutral or they're just PlayStation. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, we had people that love Xbox donate, but not on a large scale like that. It says about Callisto Protocol day one. I can't wait for Dead Space. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Alex? What's going on, fam? Appreciate that. There you go, Brandon. Yes, we're all gamers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, let's get it. Make sure you guys hit the like button for your boy. Hit the subscribe button as well. I appreciate y'all. Any more questions? Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Any more questions? That's why I said this today. I'm gonna stop calling Fridays Hype Friday, because you know what I've noticed. Cut the music. You know what I noticed? I noticed, like, maybe because there's nothing to be hype about in gaming in general, but I noticed that from like 2020 to like 2022, like early 2022 to mid 2022, the hype has died down tremendously. Just with gaming in general, and just overall, like, it's just been a dead type of vibe I've just been getting, you know, in general with gaming. Like, it's just not like it used to be, which is fine, but there's nothing about this that is hype. So we're just gonna eliminate Hype Fridays altogether. We're just gonna throw it out of the water because ain't nothing to be hype about. It says, I guess you're right. I own Xbox Series and not subscribed to Game Pass because I'm still waiting for them to roll on to 2023. Gaming and Reactions. What's up, fam? How you doing? Make sure you guys hit the like button for your boy. Tenshu, yes, for sure. It says, what up, fam? How many more subs you need? I mean, we need about 400 more. We're close to that 100 mark right now. So we're close to that 49,600 mark. So we definitely need about 400 more to get there. He says, love the streams and the Oreos. He says, Days Gone 2 is coming. I don't know where you hear that from. Man, there's nothing to be hype about, bro. There's not. I even stopped playing the hype song. Like, there's no need. I retired that song a long time ago. Like, every once in a blue moon, I'll play it depending on the occasion, but there's no need to play the hype song anymore. There's nothing to be hype about. He said, there's no over. He says, you know why this is? When we got basically nothing out of Microsoft, there was no balance between them and PS where you get hype on both ends of the spectrum. Hey, real talk. Says, I'm excited for Spidey 2 and Wolverine. That's about it. I mean, that's the only thing that I actually hear people are saying, like, oh, I'm excited about, Wolverine or Spider-Man 2. Besides that, I mean, people say things about Starfield, but it's just more like negative stuff. Like, oh, the game is going to be 30 FPS and blah, 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 and this and that. Like, it's just really nothing to be hype about. Philly, what's good, fam? Appreciate the love and the support. We out here. He says, the hype for the blue headphones. He said, Marlon, you ever going to try the DM? I already tried it in Warzone. Yes, I've already tried it multiple times. Yeah, on stream, on Twitch. He says, everyone that tried it, loved it. Oh, yeah. I've tried it. Played with a lot of you guys on there. He says, let's admit it. No Man's Sky kill. Boy. Yeah. Well, there you have it. There you have it. Yeah, me too. I'm tampering expectations as well. Me too. He says, I got a PS5 and a Series X, Marlon. Hey, I see you, fam. Headset recommendation for PS5? Right here. Right here. I mean, of course, there's multiple other headsets out there. I think there's a Steel Series headset. I forgot the name of it right now. Let me see. Yeah, the Steel Series. I heard about the 7P Plus headset. I heard some good stuff about it. The Steel Series Arctics 7P Plus. Yeah, I heard some good stuff about that one. I hope before then. I really hope before then. There's no hope. I really hope before then. Anything else, guys? Anything else? Okay. Got you, CB. Got you. Appreciate you. Yeah, they did say they were working on. They had a studio working on the guy that did Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah, he's working on something. So we'll see. All right, big ups, guys. I'm not gonna hold y'all up any longer. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the share button. Thank you guys so much for the tremendous support, and I'll see you guys back here with more hype news whenever we do get hype news, because yeah, we're back to square one as far as news and information. So yeah. All right, so love y'all. Be blessed, be easy, pray for us, keep us in your prayers, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Friday.